Hello, everybody. Dr. Brad Nelson here. Wanted to just do a short session with somebody using the new body code that just was released to show you how this works and how it might be able to help you. This is a presentation of, over there, Discover Healing. Again, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Dr. Brad Nelson, author of The Emotion Code. So I am going to be talking today with Adam. And so Adam is standing by. Let's see, Adam, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, fantastic. So Adam, tell us what has been going on with you and for how long?
So for about 10 years, I've been having what feels like lower back pain. The past few years, I've kind of diagnosed it to muscles around the glutes and the hips that tend to seize up, which feels like lower back pain, but it's actually not lower back. It's just the strain from it. So I've been dealing with it on and off, and it gets to the point where it's almost unbearable to walk. And I've tried several different things, gone to some chiropractors, done lots of massages, advanced muscle integration, and some of that will work and it's a temporary thing, but nothing really seems to fix it long term.
Okay. Oh, we're getting kind of an echo. Can you maybe turn your speakers down a little bit?
Yeah.
So what all have you tried besides those things? Have you done anything else?
Well, I do lots of stretching, and I've started doing some heat lately because that seems to relieve it a little bit. I try to be active, but it's hard to be active when you're constantly in pain. So
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can help you. So the first thing that we want to do is make a connection with the higher power. The emotion code and the body code really came about during the years that I was in practice, trying to help people, trying to figure out what was really wrong with them. And we've learned how to work with people at a distance, and so we can work with you. I think you said that you're up in, you're probably about 4 hours north of me. We're both in the state of Utah. That's probably about right, huh? I'm down by the border.
okay.
So, all right. So let's first of all take a moment and we'll just ask for some help from up above, and you can join me in that if you want to. No problem.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So we just take a moment there to ask for help from the higher power, whatever you believe. If you believe in a higher power, I do, and I think if you ask for help, then you can get that help. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to take a look at the body code. Okay. And here's the body code app. You can see it on the right side. And here's a little bit of information about it. It's actually called the Discover Healing app because it contains both the emotion code and the body code. They're both in there. What we're going to do today, though, is we're going to use the body code on Adam, and we're going to see if we can figure out any imbalances and see if we can help you. Okay. So the first thing that we want to do here, Adam, is I want to do some muscle testing. Now, here's how this works. Okay. And are you familiar with any of this at all?
No, not super familiar with it.
Okay. All right. No problem. Well, here's what happens. The human body has this ability built right into it to set aside its own needs to act on behalf of someone else. We all have this ability. And so we use muscle testing to tune in to that subconscious mind and ask questions and get answers, okay? So before we start, what I would like you to do is I'd like you to stand up and move around a little bit and just put a number on how you're feeling, okay?
Okay.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Today I'm probably out of 5 or 6, depending on what's going on.
About a 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine. You can sit back down. Let's take a look here. So again, Here's the body code. Now, what I found during all those years when I was in practice was that there are really 6 different kinds of imbalances that cause all of our problems, okay? And those can be misalignments, they can be imbalances of nutrition and lifestyle, they can be from toxicity or circuitry systems in the body, energies, like trapped emotions, pathogens, you name it. But here's the thing, that your subconscious mind knows exactly what is really wrong with you. In other words, we have a conscious mind that is not really all that smart. That's why we forget things all the time, and we get in trouble because we forget things. And our brain gets full, and it feels full, so we drop things. The subconscious mind, however, is the part of you that's running your body, that's producing 3 million new red blood cells every second, and so on, and keeping your air moving in and out of your lungs and keeping you alive. And that part of you remembers everything you've ever done. Every face you've ever seen in a crowd, everything you've ever eaten or tasted or touched or smelled, it's all in there in that subconscious mind. So what we do is we use your subconscious mind to tell us what's really wrong and what the real underlying issues are with you. So here's how we do this. First of all, we want to know if we're connected. Can I act as proxy for you? And I get a strong answer. Okay. Now what you're going to see is as I'm testing, you'll see that when I'm doing the testing, I'm either going to get a strong answer. I'll be using this method called the ring and ring method. Okay. And when the answer to the question that I ask coming from your subconscious mind is yes, you'll see the rings stay together. If the answer coming from your subconscious mind to mine is no, you'll see the rings break apart. So this looks like yes, and no looks like this, okay? So here we go. So let's take a look here, and let's ask, is there an underlying reason why you're having this discomfort? And the answer is yes. Okay, so let's go over to the app. Okay, and now your subconscious mind again knows what the reasons are, and through quantum physics we can connect like this. So I'm going to ask now this underlying reason. Now there may be several, but right now your subconscious mind has one underlying reason in mind for this discomfort you're having. And where is this in our chart? Is it on the right side of the body code? And the answer is no. And that's coming from your subconscious to mine, no delay. So this first reason is on the left side. So is it in the energies area? No, it's not. Is it in circuits or systems? It is. Let's go there. So what we do is we touch circuits and systems. It's the middle one on the left right there. And that brings up another series of nodes, okay, or topics for us. So your subconscious mind is taking us where it needs to take us. So what's the next reason? Is it on the left side of this chart? Yes, it is. So is it a disconnection of some kind? No. Is it something in systems? Yes. So we'll go to systems. So we'll touch right there. And in the systems area, is it something on the left side of this chart? Your subconscious mind says no, it's on the right side. So is it in the circulatory system? No. Is it in the digestive system? No. Endocrine system? No. Is it in the immune or lymphatic system? No. Is it in the microbiome? No. So it's in the nervous system. Should have started there and gone up. So there we go. We're going to touch that one. So now we have the central nervous system or the peripheral. And where is this problem? Is it in the central nervous system or the peripheral? It's in the central. So let's go there. There's a lot of stuff in the central nervous system. Let's see what this is. Is it something on the left side? Yeah, so it's the brain. We're going to go to the brain. Straight to the brain. Now we've got a lot of different things going on in the brain. Where's the problem? Is it on the left side of this chart? No. So is it in the cerebrum? Is it in the cerebellum? It's in the cerebellum. So if we touch right here, it gives us lots of information about what's going on, okay? We know there's an imbalance of this area. This part of the body is all about posture and balance, and you can read all about it here, right? So the body code is it's really what would you call it? It's like an info base. It's really encyclopedic. It's got all kinds of information in it, around 1,000 different topics. And so, is there an associated imbalance that we need to decode here? And there is. So we'll go back out to the home page, and what's the associated imbalance? So in other words, this part of your brain is not happy for some reason. We don't know why. So is the reason for that on the right side of the chart there, or is it on the left? It's on the left. Is this a toxin of some kind? No. Is it something in circuits and systems? No. It's in the energy area. We'll go there. All right, and is this, so we're looking for an imbalance that's causing trouble up here in that part of the brain, okay? So is it something on the left side here? Yes. Is it post-traumatic? No. Is it offensive? No. Or mental? It's a mental energy. Let's go there. So is it something on the left side of this chart? No. Okay, so it's on the right side. Is it a memory field or some kind of programming? It's something in programming. Let's go there. And is it something on the left side here? No, it's on the right side. So this is actually what we call an image. Now, an image is a picture in the subconscious mind. It's a picture that's somewhere deep in the subconscious. And it can, typically what will happen is the subconscious mind will try to fulfill that image. So positive images of you being happy and, being healthy and so on are great. But negative images of you being sick or unhealthy or whatever are bad because the subconscious mind will tend to try to fulfill those. So let's find out what this is from. Is this from an actual event? Is it from a recalled memory, something imagined, something symbolic? Is it an image of you? Yes. And are you healthy in this image? No. So it's an image of you being unhealthy. Is it an image of you? Are you standing? Are you sitting? You're sitting. Are you in a regular chair? No, you're sitting somewhere. Are you in a sitting on a couch, in a chair, in a wheelchair? You're sitting in a wheelchair. Okay. So sitting in a wheelchair. So somehow this image. Have you ever in your life actually been in a wheelchair for any stretch of time at all? Just out of curiosity.
Never a long stretch.
Okay. But for a short stretch, maybe you were at some point?
The only thing I can think of is maybe post surgeries being in one, but
Okay.
I never spent like a day in a wheelchair.
Okay. All right. So if we go back here, you can see we need to ask if there is any associated imbalance, because there could be things connected with this we might need to get rid of too. So let's ask about this. Is there any associated imbalance here? I'm getting a no. So what I'm going to do at this point, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and release this energy. This is an energy. These bodies of ours are pure energy. And an image like this is an energy as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just swipe a few times over the governing meridian, which is a little meridian that goes straight over like so. We're putting energy into that meridian. Kind of like if you take a credit card out of your wallet and there's a magnetic strip on the back and you swipe a magnet on that, what happens? The data gets erased, right? That's what we just did with you. Now what I want you to do is stand up and move around. And let's see how it feels now compared to how it was feeling before. It was about I think you said about a 4 or 5 before.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's about the same.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Go ahead and you can go ahead and sit back down again. Let's take another look here and let's see what shows up next. Okay. So, all right. So now looking at the body code again, what we're going to do is we're going to ask, is there another underlying reason for this discomfort that you've been having? And the answer there is yes. And it's been about a 4 or 5. And how bad? I don't know if I asked you this. How bad does it get when it's at its worst?
Oh, it's a 10 when it's at its worst.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. There's another underlying reason for this. I get a yes. Is the reason on the left side of the body code there? No, it's on the right side. So is it a pathogen of some kind? No. Is it a misalignment? Yes. So we're going to go to the misalignment area, right side. And so it's one of these, it looks like. Is it something on the left side of this chart? No. Is it something in systems or skeleton? Is something in the skeleton? Let's go there. Okay. So is it something in the appendicular skeleton? No. It's in the axial skeleton. So let's go there. So is it something on the left side of this chart? No. Right side, yes. Teeth, no. Thoracic cage. Okay, there we go. Now, the old saying of the holistic physician is anything can cause anything. And that's literally true, that you just never know what is going to cause something else. So when we're using the body code, we don't have any preconceived ideas about where the subconscious mind might take us, all right? So we're looking at these parts of your body, okay? So let's see what shows up here, which one of these this is. Is it something on the left side of this chart? No. So is it a true rib? Is it your manubrium or your sternum? It's your manubrium. Now, the manubrium is this top bone right here at the very top of the breastbone. Okay, there are two separate bones here. There's a problem with that bone. So now, if we touch that, you'll see it says, okay, under decoding, you've already identified the misaligned bone, and then go to association. So let's go to association. Is there an associated imbalance that needs to be decoded? And the answer is yes. Okay, so let's go back out to the home page. And we get to the home page by clicking on the little brain icon at the bottom left of this app. Okay, so we're looking for the underlying reason for this bone to be out of whack. Now you might think, well, that bone's pretty far away from the low back, but listen, I've been doing this for a long time, and anything can affect anything. So is there a reason for this imbalance? And the answer is yes. And is it on the right side, the left? Is it in the energies area? It is. Let's go there. So is it one of these on the left side? No. Is it an allergy or an intolerance? Is it something emotional? Is something emotional? Let's go there. So is it something on the left side? Yes. Is it a trapped emotion? No. It's actually what we call a heart wall emotion. So you have a heart wall. Now what a heart wall is where the subconscious mind will put up a wall sometimes around the heart to protect the heart from being broken, okay? And it's a wall that is made from layers of emotional baggage. And what it does is it interferes with your ability to really manifest the total creativity and the love and the romance and everything good that you have in your heart. So your heart is really a second brain. It's way, way more than just a pump. So let's take a look at these emotions really quick, and let's see we'll see what kind of emotion this is. Is it something on the left side of this chart? No. Is it a common emotion? So it's a common heart wall emotion. Let's see what emotion it is. This is the emotion code. Is it in column A, this emotion? No. So it's in column B. Is it in one of the odd rows? No. So is it in row 2, row 4, row 6? So is the emotion pride? No. Shame? So this first emotion that's showing up here is actually shame. Now, shame is the lowest frequency of all the emotions, okay? Every emotion has its own frequency of vibration, but shame's the lowest one of all. So let's ask, do we need to know more about this when I get a no? So let's release this, and we do that by just swiping 1, 2, 3 times over the governing meridian. Did we release that? We did. Okay, cool. Why don't you go ahead and stand up and move around a little bit now? I know there's probably more to do with your heart wall, but go ahead and let's try that. Still talking. Did we release that? We did. Okay, cool. Why don't you go ahead and stand up and move around a little bit now? I know there's probably more. Move around. All right. How's that doing so far?
It actually feels a little bit better than the last time.
Okay, cool. It's about a 4 or a 5. How do you rate it now?
Probably closer to a 3.
Closer to a 3. Okay, fantastic. So let's keep going, shall we? You can go ahead and sit back down now. All right. So this is how you use the body code. Okay. So let's see what the next thing is. Now, what's beautiful about this, is it's really your subconscious mind, this unbelievably powerful, unbelievably complex computer that is inside of you that's guiding us to whatever we need to go to. So is there another underlying reason for this back trouble that you've been having? And the answer is yes. And is it in the body code here in column, or on the left side? That's a yes. So is it in the energies area? It is. Let's go there. Okay. Is it on the left side here? No. So on the right side is an allergy or an intolerance. It's something emotional. Is it on the left side? Yes. Trapped emotion? No. We're back to the heart wall. Okay. So we'll just probably stay here for a little bit and clear some more of these. All right. So let's see here. So this next emotion, is it on the left side of this chart? No. It's on the right side. Is it a common heart wall emotion? No. Common heart wall emotions are the emotions that you pick up during your own mortality, right? That you create yourself. Is it a shared heart wall emotion? No, this is an absorbed emotion. Absorbed. So you absorbed some emotional energy from somebody else. Did you absorb it from a male? From a female? Did you absorb it from a male or a female? Did you absorb it from more than one person? Oh, okay. So you absorbed this from more than one person. So I'm getting kind of, some conflicting answers there. Oftentimes, this is just one person that you'll get something like this from. But in this case, was this like your whole family, more people than that? Is this a recent thing? Okay, does this have anything to do with the virus out there? Okay. So it's an absorbed emotion of probably fear, dread, panic. It's panic. So not uncommon. Okay. Do we need to know more about this? Not really. Let's release this. Okay. And did we release that one? We did. So that was part of that heart wall. And so now let's ask, can we release another heart wall emotion from you? And we can. And so is this next one on the left side? It's on the right side. Okay, this is a more common emotion at the top. Is it in A or B in one of the odd rows? Is it in row 1 or 3 or 5? Is the emotion conflict or creative insecurity? Is it terror or unsupported? This is an emotion of unsupported. Now, unsupported is an emotion that often shows up with low back trouble because the low back is designed to support the rest of your body, right? So I'm looking at the chart here, and we are in column B, row 5, and the emotion is unsupported. Do we need to know anything else about this? We don't really. But this is another layer of emotional energy around your heart. So let's clear this one out, okay? And did we release that? Okay, and we did. Okay, go ahead and stand up and move around a little bit now. Let's see how that's doing. See how you are so far. And you can try bending over a little bit, or maybe whatever you need to do to kind of tune into that back and see how it is.
Yeah, I think I'm still around probably between 2.5 and 3.
2.5 to 3. Okay, all right. No worries. Have a seat. Let's see what else we can figure out, okay? Let's ask, is there another heart wall emotion we can clear here? Not really. Do you still have a heart wall, hidden heart wall? Looks like that cleared your heart wall. So that's awesome. Let's go back out to the home page here, and let's ask, is there another underlying reason why you've been having this discomfort in your back? And the answer is yes. So is it on the left side of our chart? No. Is it a pathogen? No. Is it a misalignment? There's some kind of a misalignment. Let's go there. So is it something on the left side of this chart? Yes. Is it a common misalignment? No. Is it some kind of soft tissue? It's a chakra. Now the chakras are deep energy centers in the body that, there's 7 of them, and they're all different, but let's see which one is out of whack here. One of these is out of balance, and it's connected up with the back trouble. So is it one of these on the left side or the right side? It's the right side, solar plexus sacral. It's the root chakra. And of course, in the body code, you can read all about this. So let's see what shows up. We know which chakra is out of balance. This is one that comes out of the perineal area. Is there an associated imbalance that needs to be decoded here? There is. So we'll go back to the home page. And what's the associated imbalance? Is it on the left side? It is. Is it in the energies area? Yes, we'll go there. Is it on the left side here? Right side, is it an allergy or an intolerance? Is it something emotional? It is. So something on the left side, yep. Is it a trapped emotion? It is. We'll go there. So is it one of these on the left side? Is it common or shared or absorbed? This is also an absorbed emotion. Let's see what emotion it is. Is this emotion in column A? No, it's in column B in one of the odd rows. Nope. So is it in row 2 or 4 or 6? Row 4. So is the emotion depression? Is it frustration or indecisiveness? Is it panic or taken for granted? So the emotion is feeling taken for granted. Do we need to know more about that? We don't really. So let's go ahead and I'll just swipe a few times to release this trapped emotion of feeling taken for granted. And that was affecting your root chakra, right? So let's go back and take a look at that. And let's ask if that root chakra now is is happy, yes or no? And it is. Okay, so that's good. It's balanced now where it wasn't before. Let's go ahead and stand up now and let's see how that is.
Okay. Feeling a little bit better.
All right, cool. How would you rate it now? Like a 1 to a 2 maybe, or what?
Yeah, I think close to a 2.
Close to a 2. All right, cool. So, great. Have a seat. And let's see now, we'll go back to the body code here and let's ask, is there another underlying reason for this trouble? Now, see, the fascinating thing about it is, welcome to the 21st century, because these bodies of ours have always had this ability built in right into them to be able to give information about what's really going on. But this is the first time really in history that we've had a system like this that enables us to really zero in, ask questions and get answers and then fix things. And doing it remotely is just icing on the cake, right? Because that means that even during a pandemic lockdown, we can still work on each other and anybody can use this. So is there another underlying reason here why you've been having all this back trouble? And the answer is yes. And so is the reason on the left side? No. It's on the right side. Is it a pathogen? No. Is it a misalignment? It's some kind of a misalignment. Let's go there. Okay. And is it a misalignment of something on the left side of the chart here? No. Systems? No. Skeleton. Okay, we'll go to the skeleton. Is it left side here? No, it's on the right side, axial skeleton. Is it something on the left side of this chart? Yes. Is it in the vertebral column? No, it's in the skull. Okay, so all the bones, the skull, they're all in here. So we just have to figure out which one it is. So what bone is this? Is it a bone on the left side of this chart? No. So is it the frontal bone? That's this one? No. Parietal? No. One of those? No. One of the temporal bones? No. Okay, the occipital bone. Now, if you remember, one of the first things we found was a misalignment or an imbalance back here of your cerebellum. Remember that? And we'll have to have this transcribed later and send you the list. Normally, I'm typing up the list as we go, but this occipital bone is not happy. Okay, it is imbalanced. So let's ask: is there an associated imbalance that we need to decode here? And that question, of course, is right in the body code. So it's easy for us to do this because we just follow the directions. And anybody can do this. In fact, we have kids doing this and getting great results, actually. So there's an associated imbalance with this. Yes, there is. Let's go back to the home page. And what is the associated imbalance? Is it something on the left side of the body code chart? Yes. Is it a toxin of some kind? No. Is it something in circuits and systems? No. It's something in the energies area, so let's go there. Is it something on the left side here? Yes. Is it something post-traumatic? Yes. So we'll go right there. So is it something on the left side? Yep. So is it a physical trauma? No. It's a physical emotional shock. So let's touch that one. Now, a physical emotional shock is where some big emotional thing happens to you, and it's so kind of overwhelming that your body sort of interprets it almost like a physical blow. And so let's ask, do we need to know more about this energy? And we do. And so Adam, I'm sorry, how old did you say you were?
I'm 32.
32, okay. All right, so did this occur earlier than age 20? Yes. Earlier than 10? Yes. Earlier than 5? No. So between 5 and 10, something happened. So around 5, around 6, around 7, around 8, around 9. So around age 9, you might have chronologically been 8 or maybe even 10, but it was sometime around in there. There was some emotional thing that happened. And it was so long ago, not as long for you as it would be for me, but do you remember anything? Does anything come to mind that might stick out?
There was something from when I was about 7.
Okay. That could be it, because sometimes it'll be within a couple of years. But go ahead.
Yeah, so when I was about 7 years old, I was outside with a group of kids, and we were all just kind of standing in a line. And this guy was hitting golf balls, and one came and hit me right in the mouth,
Oh.
and totally knocked all the teeth back. And my parents just kind of thought that they would kind of go back to normal on their own, but they never did.
Oh, man.
And so it wasn't until years later that I finally got braces. I was probably 23 or 24 when I got them.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's see if that's what it was. Okay. Is that what created this? Yeah. Was it some other event? No way. That's exactly what it was. Okay. So what happened was, when that occurred, it was such a physical, emotional shock that energy got stuck in your body. It's part of the reason today why your low back has been bothering you, which is really the weird thing, right? But that's how our bodies work. When you have some kind of discomfort in the body, or you have some kind of a symptom, that's your subconscious mind's way of saying, hey, 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 there's a problem here. Hey, hey, hey. And the symptom that you have may be in a different area. It's kind of like the check engine light on your car. When that check engine light comes on, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with your dashboard. It means there's something wrong somewhere else in the car, right? And that's often how this works. So let's go down and let's ask, let's see here. We need to release this physical, emotional shock. Do we need to know anything else about it? We don't. Let's release it, okay? And did we release that? We did. Okay. Now, how we found that was that, if you recall, you had this problem, and let me go back to the chart here. You had a problem in the skeleton, in the skull, with the occipital bone, right? And so now we can ask, is the occipital bone balanced now? And actually, yes, it is. Okay. So now what I want you to do is go ahead, stand up, move around a little bit, and let's see how that's feeling now compared to how it was feeling before.
Well, I would say it's definitely a little better.
Okay. How would you rate it?
Probably between a 1 and a 1.5.
Between a 1 and a 1.5. Okay, that's pretty good, right? Considering, we started at it's about a 5, right? 4 or 5? Is that right?
Yeah.
I think so. Cool. So it's definitely feeling better, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's take a look then, and let's see if there is if there's some other kind of imbalance. Let's ask: is there another imbalance that we can release that's contributing to this back discomfort? I get a yes. So let's go to the chart and let's see what this is. And again, your subconscious mind is taking me to this. So is this something on the left side? Yes. Is it an energy of some kind? No. Is it something in circuits and systems? No. Is it a toxin? There's some kind of a toxin in the body. Let's take a look at that. Is this something on the left side of this chart? No. So it's on the right side. Is it a heavy metal of some kind? No. Is it an excess of some kind? No. Is it electromagnetic radiation? Yeah. So let's take a look at this one. The plot thickens. So we are all surrounded all the time by electrical and magnetic fields and microwave energy and all kinds of stuff. And so this is not unusual for something like this to show up. Let's see what this is. Is it something on the left side here? Yes. Is it dirty electricity? No. Is it electrical fields? No. It's actually X-ray. That's interesting. X-ray. So have you had very many X-rays in your life?
I would say not a ton. No.
Okay. You've had dental X-rays. Have you had X-rays for your back or for this current problem?
I have, I've gone to a chiropractor and they've done some X-rays for it.
Okay. All right. So X-ray shows up. So let's actually go here. We'll see what it says. Do we need to know any details about this particular toxin? No. Is there an associated imbalance that we need to decode? Not really. So what we're going to do is, like it says here, we're going to swipe 3 times with a magnet, okay, or my hand on any length of the governing meridian, while holding an intention to release the energy of this X-ray from your body, while at the same time directing your body to repair any damage that's been experienced. And then it says, using good judgment and common sense, avoid X-rays in the future if possible. Probably a good idea, generally speaking. So let's take a look now, and let's ask, is there another imbalance we can release from you, okay, that's contributing to this back discomfort? I get a yes. Is it something on the left side? No. Right side? Is it a pathogen? No. So it's also another misalignment. Let's go there. And is it something on the left side here? No. Something in systems? Something in the systems of the body. And is it on the left side? No. Right side? Is it circulatory system? Is it in the digestive system, endocrine system, immune, lymphatic, microbial, or nervous? We're back into the nervous system again. Is something on the left side here? No. It's in the peripheral nervous system. So is it in the somatic nervous system? It is. And so, same thing here. Do we need to decide which side this imbalance is on, first of all? Actually, no. Is there an associated imbalance that we need to decode? And there is. So let's go. I'm sorry. I'm not showing the chart. So here we go. So let's see here. Let's go back out to the home page and find the associated imbalance. Is it on the right side here, on the left? It's on the left. Is it an energy? Yes. Is it something on the left side? No. Is it an allergy or an intolerance? It's definitely something emotional. That's the next one. Is it on the left side? Yes. Is it a trapped emotion? Yes. Is it something on the left side of this chart? No. Common? No. Shared? No. Absorbed? It's an absorbed trapped emotion. So you absorb this from somebody else. Is it in column A, column B? Is it in one of the odd rows? Is it in row 2, 4, or 6? Is the emotion pride? Is it shame, shock? Is it unworthy? It's an emotion of unworthy, feeling unworthy. Now, there's 2 emotions there that seem really similar. There's unworthy and there's worthless. Now, unworthy is not feeling good enough to be or do or have something, where worthless is just feeling totally like you have no value, okay? And so that's unworthy. Do we need to know more about this one? I get a no, so let's release this one. This one was affecting somehow your somatic nervous system, okay? So let's take a look here, and let's ask if we release that. And is your somatic nervous system balanced? It is. Okay, stand up now and walk around. Let's see how that feels.
Okay. It's about the same. I'd say marginally better, but about the same.
About the same, okay. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to have time to maybe clear one more thing. Okay. So let's go to our chart and let's ask, all right, is there, here we go, hang on a second. There we go. All right, so let's ask, is there another underlying reason why you've been having this discomfort? And the answer is yes. All right, let's see what it is. Is it something on the left side of this chart? No. Is it a pathogen? No. Is it a misalignment of some kind? Yep, back to the misalignment area. So is it something on the left side? Yep. Is it a common misalignment? It is. Let's go here. So is it something on the left side here? No. So let's see here. Now, it's not going to be the uterus. Is it the stomach or is it fascial distortion? So it's fascial distortion. Now, fascial distortion, fascia is that connective tissue that surrounds everything, right, and shrink wraps all the tissues in your body. And sometimes that fascia can hold on to abnormal energy and can become twisted and distorted in your body. And it can kind of get wound up. Kind of like if you take a piece of saran wrap and you crunch it up, okay? It can kind of hold on to some of that imbalance there. So is there an associated imbalance with this that needs to be decoded? And actually, there is. So let's go back to the home page and see what that is. Is it on the right side, left side? Is it a toxin, circuits and systems? It's something in the energies area, so we'll go to the top one on the left. Is it on the left side here? Yes. Is it post-traumatic? Yes. Let's go there. So is this a physical trauma? It is. Okay. So a physical trauma is where you receive some kind of a blow to the body, actually a physical blow. Okay. And the energy of that physical, the energy that's released into the body from the blow that you're taking will usually just kind of go through the body. But sometimes it will get stuck in the body and just stay there, and it's an energy. Now, this was actually a physical blow that you took. We need to know more about this. We do. You know what? Let's ask, was this about what happened to you when you got hit with the golf ball at age 7? Yes. Okay. So, is there an associated imbalance that needs to be decoded? No. So not only did you have the physical, emotional shock of getting hit, but the physical energy of that blow is also still with you, okay? But not for much longer because we're going to release it. So just like it says here on the chart, okay? Very bottom, swipe 3 times with a magnet or your hand on any length of the governing meridian to release the physical trauma energy. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3. I'll give you one more for the road. Let's ask, did we correct that? We did. Okay. So what I want you to do now is I want you to go ahead and stand up and move around a little bit. And let's see how it's feeling now compared to how it was feeling before.
Okay.
And you can try bending over and so on. And let's just see how it is. Why don't you walk around a little more? Maybe take a lap around the room there.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I like to have people walk around a little bit after if they're having some kind of a physical symptom and we release something, things are going to be shifting around. Bones are going to be realigning. Things are going to be moving into new places, and muscles are going to be balanced now that weren't balanced before. And so walking is just such a great way to kind of allow things to really settle into place. So anyway, by the way, hello to all of you wherever you are out there in the world. We'll post this, by the way. If it's okay with Adam, we'll go ahead and we'll post this on our YouTube channel when we get done.
Yeah.
So,
fine with that.
How you doing so far? What do you think?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Not 100%, but definitely better.
Definitely better. So 0 to 10, we were about a 4 or 5 when we started. How would you rate it now?
Probably about a 1.
Right about a 1. Okay, cool. Well, so that's kind of how this works, right? Now, you may need some more work. And I'm getting short on time, but if I ask here, let's take a look. We'll go back to the home page. If I ask, is there another underlying imbalance that we can correct today for you? Actually, no. Your body is saying, at this point today, no, I'm kind of done. So that's all right. The body can only handle releasing so much at a time. Okay. Let me ask you something, though. I mean, that was a pretty gnarly thing that happened to you at age 7. I really feel for you. Do you feel any different emotionally or mentally right now? You feel any kind of shift that's happened from what we did? And it may take some time. Yeah.
There's definitely something kind of hard to describe.
Something going on.
Yeah, I mean, I can it's weird. I kind of feel it in my head. Kind of like a peace, but just kind of also just kind of letting go feeling.
Cool. Good. Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, thank you for being our guinea pig today. All right.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
I appreciate that. So our YouTube channel is discoverhealing.com. And yes, so unfortunately, I'm pretty much out of time. But I want to thank you, Adam, for being on with me today. And I'll share a little bit more with you guys about the app and how to get it and so on. And then I've got to go because I've got another meeting. But Adam, we'll send you the results today. Keep us posted, okay?
Great, thank you.
And let us know how you do. And hopefully this will just continue to get better and better and not be a problem for you anymore. All right?
Hopefully.
Yep, hopefully, for sure. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Okay, so let's see. So I was telling you about the app. Where you want to go is if you go to discoverhealing.com /app, you can get it. Or if you just go to discoverhealing.com, that's our website, you'll see it right there at the top. There's a banner there and so on. But if you don't see that, just go to discoverhealing.com /app. Again, our YouTube channel is Discover Healing, okay? And please subscribe and share. And again, it's the Discover Healing app, and it includes the body code. It includes the emotion code. There's a whole help section in the back, tells you all about how to use it. It has flow charts built in, tells you how to do things. There are charts for essential oils now. There are charts for herbs and spices. There are, of course, nutritional charts. There's charts for superfoods, proteins, foods and nutrients, and so on. And these charts you can use just like an emotion code chart, and you can find exactly what your body really needs, right? And especially during this time of this crisis with COVID-19, I mean, what is going to keep us healthy and alive? It's our immune system. And why wouldn't your immune system be happy? Well, it's because of the things that we find in the body code, right? Finding and removing these imbalances in the body code are the things that we believe, and it's our belief and our observation that releasing these imbalances will improve your ability to function in this world and improve your immune function. So that's it. That's how that works. And let's see here. Oh yeah. Well, there's so many of you on here. Thank you so much for being on. I'm doing great, Azar. And hello to all of you. And we talked about weight loss actually on our body code seminar this weekend. And thank you all. So again, remember, I'm going to put this right now. I'll be posting this. So if you missed part of this, it was really kind of fun. Adam was such a good sport to work with us. And we found some really interesting things that give you an idea how the body code actually works, okay? I'll be back again, and we'll be doing this again very soon, probably tomorrow. So again, that's the app, the Discover Healing app. Get it at discoverhealing.com. Sign up there for it, and it's a 7-day free trial, and then after that, it's just $29 a month. So I want to thank all of you for being on today. Have a fantastic day. Again, you can watch this on our YouTube channel at Discover Healing. So have a great day, all of you. Stay safe, be healthy, and don't worry, everything is going to work out. We'll see you soon.